Hi, it's Kaloy. After the 22-day push-up challenge, I was able to greatly increase my muscular endurance, and now I wanted to focus on my pushing strength through body weight only. One of the push-up techniques that requires a high strength output is one-arm push-up. This is one of the most challenging techniques because it heavily overloads the chest and triceps, which improves the overall upper body strength. Before starting my training for one-arm push-ups, I tried different progression exercises such as one-arm negative push-ups, archer push-ups, lateral push-ups, and incline one-arm push-ups to determine my level of strength. After determining this, I made my own training program which follows the pattern of doing the hardest progression first and doing the easier progression after each exercise. The training I did was 3 times a week in 3 weeks, and in week 4, I did a final attempt of one-arm push-up to see whether it's possible to learn it in 3 weeks of training. You can see my complete training program with sets, reps, and resting time between sets on the screen. Upon reviewing my one-arm negative push-up form, I saw that my hips were way too low, so I needed to strengthen my core to maintain my push-up form. Also, I noticed that in the archer push-up, I was having a hard time moving from left to right, so I decided to do it unilaterally. In week 2, I addressed the areas that could use improvements for my week 1 training, so I added a series of high planks and a slow push-up. Most of the food that I eat is prepared by me, so this is me cooking one of the meals that I usually eat. Compared to my diet in my 22-day push-up challenge, for this video, I ate within my maintaining calories to ensure that I have the energy I needed for my strength training.
Bawal.
Here I have some local donuts from a newly opened shop. You can check them out in Instagram at Corazon's Pasalubong. They just released a new set of flavors and I was excited to be able to try some of them out. Kaya tara na, bili na. Again, I reviewed my videos in week 2 to further polish my form. My unilateral archer push-up could further be improved by accessing the full range of motion of the exercise. In week 3, I was partially able to do one arm push-up, however, my form still needed a lot of improvement. I decided to do the one arm push-up attempt for the whole 3rd week because I wanted to focus on my push-up form since my strength was almost there. week 4, I did my final attempt on one arm push-up to see whether it is possible to learn one arm push-up in 21 days. Overall, my 21-day journey of learning the one arm push-up has been fruitful because I personally thought that learning harder calisthenic moves only requires pure brute strength. However, it is also important to study the form to execute the technique, so I highly recommend to take a video of yourself doing the calisthenic move to easily see where you could further improve on. In my experience, doing the hardest progression first, followed by the easier progression after each exercise was effective in training the target muscles without reaching muscle fatigue. With my result, I could somewhat say that my training program was effective. Body transformation is not the main objective of this video, but I just want to share the effect of strength training in one's own physique. Learning new calisthenic move is not entirely impossible for us, but we just need to stay committed to our training program, and it is important to determine what our starting level is so we know how we can progress from there. And that's it.